Hello everyone, my name is Tyler, and welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab. Across Europe's top 5 leagues, a total of 20 matches will be played this Saturday. As always, our European football expert Luca has analysed these matches, and he will be here shortly with his predictions. As we do every week, we want to hear your top picks. Write the 3 predictions you trust the most among these 20 matches, and let's discuss them in the comments. As for our most trusted picks, which we call top predictions, they are shared only with our premium members. Over the last month, we have achieved a high winning rate, and we are working very hard to maintain this level. Don't forget, our premium membership costs about the same as a cup of coffee. Now let's switch to Luca and hear what he has to say about these 20 matches.
Hello everyone, Luca here. As Tyler said, we have 20 matches to talk about. Let's start with the Premier League. Our first match is between Aston Villa and Leeds United. One of Leeds United's most notable strengths is that they are one of the teams with the highest number of draws in the league. Especially over the last 3 months, they have been extremely difficult to beat. They have lost only 2 of their last 13 matches. Apart from those 2 defeats, they have remained unbeaten, which has helped them move slightly away from the relegation zone. However, the danger is still not completely over for them. Aston Villa, on the other hand, have not had a strong run recently, failing to perform well over the last 6 weeks and dropping important points. However, with Arsenal also losing points, Aston Villa now have a valuable opportunity to increase the pressure at the top of the table. They will be highly motivated to win this match. My prediction is that Aston Villa will score the first goal. They are fully aware of the importance of this match. Even though they have struggled offensively in recent weeks, I believe that sooner or later they will find the net against a Leeds United side that has not been particularly strong defensively. However, I am not certain whether they will be able to win the match. Our second match is between Brentford and Brighton. Brentford are in excellent form. They have won their last 3 away matches and most recently managed to stop league leaders Arsenal at home. They are a strong team, and it is extremely difficult to beat them, especially when they play with confidence. Brighton, on the other hand, are going through a very difficult period. They have managed to win only 1 of their last 13 matches. Their form has been clearly disappointing, and they need a reaction as soon as possible. My pick for this match is Brighton +2 handicap. Yes, Brentford are in excellent form, and they perform especially well at home. However, this is a moment where Brighton must respond. Regardless of the opponent, they will want to stop this negative run. So even if they lose this match, I expect it to be by only 1 goal. Therefore, my pick is Brighton +2 handicap. Our next match is between Chelsea and Burnley. Burnley are currently the second strongest candidates for relegation after Wolves. However, at this stage of the season, a run of 2 or 3 consecutive wins could completely change their situation. Of course, achieving that at Stamford Bridge will be extremely difficult. However, their victory against Crystal Palace last week has given them some hope and motivation. Chelsea, on the other hand, are continuing their fight for a top 4 finish alongside Manchester United and Liverpool. Dropping points at home against Leeds United last week was disappointing for them, but they will be eager to return to winning form in this match. My pick for this match is Burnley over 6.5 shots. Of course, Chelsea are the favourites. However, Burnley are still a Premier League side, and they managed to register 3 goals last week, showing their attacking intent. In a scenario where Chelsea take the lead, Burnley will naturally be forced to attack more. For that reason, I expect Burnley to take at least 7 shots in this match. Our next match is between West Ham and Bournemouth. Bournemouth can be described as a team that loses some of its most important players in every transfer window, yet somehow never loses its competitive strength. They have delivered excellent performances in their last 6 matches and remain unbeaten during this period. They are clearly in very strong form. West Ham, on the other hand, have collected important points over the last 5 weeks and still have a strong chance of staying in the league. In their most recent match, they were very close to beating Manchester United but conceded a late goal, which denied them the victory. Despite that disappointment, their overall performance remains promising. This will be a truly critical match for them. My prediction is that West Ham will not lose this match. Bournemouth are in excellent form, but West Ham cannot afford to make mistakes at this stage. I expect the players to be fully focused. Playing at home, West Ham will do everything necessary to avoid defeat. Our next match is between Manchester City and Newcastle. Manchester City have become even more motivated after Arsenal dropped points in consecutive matches. If they win this match, they will reduce the gap to just 2 points, which represents a huge opportunity for them to put serious pressure on Arsenal. Heading into this match, Manchester City have no major injury concerns and their squad is close to full strength. Newcastle, on the other hand, have also been in good form in recent weeks. They played a Champions League match during the week, but did not have to expend excessive energy as they secured a comfortable victory. My pick is that Manchester City will win at least 1 half. Of course, Manchester City are the clear favourites, and many expect them to win the match. However, to minimise the risk, my selection is Manchester City to win at least 1 half. Now let's move on to Spain's La Liga. Our first match is between Real Sociedad and Real Oviedo. Real Oviedo are currently at the bottom of the league table, but it is important to remember that they have one match in hand. They are fully aware that in order to stay in the league, they need to pick up at least 1 point from difficult away matches like this. Real Sociedad, on the other hand, are in excellent form. Although they lost to Real Madrid in their last match, that was their only defeat in the last 8 matches. They are the clear favourites heading into this fixture. My prediction is under 3.5 goals. Real Oviedo will approach this match with the mindset of securing at least 1 point, and I expect them to defend very carefully. Despite being at the bottom of the table, they have not been conceding too many goals, especially in recent weeks. For that reason, I do not expect to see 4 goals in this match. Our next match is between Real Betis and Rayo Vallecano. Real Betis have managed to secure 4 wins in their last 5 league matches, showing a strong return to form. They are playing with confidence again and will be motivated to continue this positive run. Rayo Vallecano, on the other hand, are fighting to avoid relegation. However, compared to the teams around them, they are clearly a stronger and more organised side, and in my opinion, they deserve to be in a better position in the table. My prediction is no goal in the first 15 minutes. Rayo Vallecano are a disciplined team, especially when points are crucial for them. For that reason, although the overall outcome of the match is difficult to predict, I do not expect to see an early goal in the opening 15 minutes. Our next match is between Osasuna and Real Madrid. Real Madrid have taken full advantage of Barcelona's recent dropped points and have managed to move 2 points clear at the top of the table. They will be determined to win again in order to strengthen their position at the summit. However, Osasuna are also in excellent form. They have lost only 1 of their last 8 matches and have been particularly strong at home, where they have suffered just 2 defeats all season. They are a very well organised and confident team, especially in front of their own fans. My prediction is both teams to score. Real Madrid are the favourites, but Osasuna have the quality and the confidence to find the net. I expect Osasuna to score, and I also expect Real Madrid to respond, making both teams to score the most likely outcome. Our next match is between Atletico Madrid and Espanyol. Atletico Madrid have been somewhat disappointing in the league this season, but they will be determined to go as far as possible in both the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. Despite their overall quality, their recent defensive performances have raised some concerns. Espanyol, on the other hand, started the season very strongly, but their recent form has been worrying. They have failed to win any of their last 7 matches, and they will be desperate to respond and regain confidence. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. I expect at least 2 goals in this match. Although Atletico Madrid are a strong team, they have struggled defensively, conceding 6 goals in their last 2 matches. Espanyol will also be motivated to react and could find the net. For these reasons, I believe this match will produce at least 2 goals. Now let's move on to Italy's Serie A. Our first match is between Juventus and Como. Juventus have continued to disappoint their fans in recent weeks. Most recently, they conceded 5 goals away from home against Galatasaray in the Champions League round of 16 playoff, which was an unacceptable result for a club of their stature. Their defensive performances have raised serious concerns. Como, on the other hand, have not won in their last 3 league matches. However, they have faced very strong opponents during this period and have shown that they can compete with anyone. Most notably, they managed to stop Milan away from home, which demonstrates their resilience and defensive organisation. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. I expect at least 2 goals in this match. Juventus have struggled to keep clean sheets, and Como have players capable of creating scoring opportunities. At the same time, Juventus will be highly motivated to respond in front of their home fans and erase the disappointment of their last match. For these reasons, I believe this match will produce at least 2 goals. Our next match is between Lecce and Inter. Lecce are one of the most informed teams among those fighting to avoid relegation. They have collected 7 points from their last 4 matches, but the danger is still not over for them. They need every possible point. Inter, on the other hand, have been at the top of the table for a long time and have achieved a strong run of consecutive victories. They can win this match as well, but it will not be easy. Lecce are in very good form, and Inter may be dealing with fatigue and the absence of some important players. My selection for this match is over 0.5 goals in the second half. Lecce can cause problems for Inter. Matches like this often open up more in the second half, and I expect at least 1 goal after the break. Our next match is between Cagliari and Lazio. Cagliari have suffered 2 consecutive defeats in their last 2 matches, but they are not currently among the teams under serious threat of relegation. They still have some distance from the danger zone and will aim to stabilize their form. Lazio, on the other hand, have been on an upward trend in recent weeks and have been very difficult to beat. Their only recent defeat came against Atalanta, one of the most informed teams in the league. Overall, Lazio have been very solid, especially defensively, and are among the teams that concede the fewest goals. My prediction is Lazio double chance. Lazio have the defensive quality to contain Cagliari, and I expect them to take at least 1 point from this away match. Now let's move on to Germany's Bundesliga. Our first match is between Bayern Munich and Frankfurt. Frankfurt appear to have adapted well to their new manager, Albert Riera. They have collected 4 points from their last 2 matches and look much more organized and disciplined compared to previous weeks. Bayern Munich, on the other hand, remain at the top of the league table. However, they will not want to make any mistakes in this match, especially with a crucial away fixture against Borussia Dortmund coming up next week. They will want to maintain their advantage and avoid unnecessary risks. My prediction is under 5.5 goals. Frankfurt are now a more disciplined team, and although Bayern Munich have tremendous attacking quality, they may approach this match with more control rather than taking excessive risks, as they will be travelling to Dortmund next week. For these reasons, I do not expect this match to produce 6 or more goals. Our next match is between Köln and Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim are currently one of the most informed teams in the league. With the performances they have been showing, it would not be surprising to see them even challenge for a top 2 position. They are playing with confidence and consistency. Köln, on the other hand, are a mid-table team. They are not under immediate threat of relegation, but it would be too early to say they are completely safe. They still need points to secure their position. My prediction is Hoffenheim double chance. Hoffenheim have the quality and the form to take at least 1 point from this match. Given their current momentum, I do not expect them to lose away to Köln. Our next match is between Union Berlin and Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen have been in strong form in recent weeks and most recently secured an impressive away victory against Olympiacos in the Champions League. Their confidence is high, but their busy schedule could have an impact on their performance. Union Berlin, on the other hand, are a solid mid-table team with no immediate relegation concerns. They are particularly strong at home and often perform with greater confidence in front of their own fans. My prediction is Union Berlin to score at least 1 goal. Leverkusen played an intense Champions League match during the week and will also have an upcoming second-leg fixture. Fatigue and a slight drop in concentration could become factors. For that reason, I expect Union Berlin, with their home advantage, to find the net in this match. Our next match is between Wolfsburg and Augsburg. Augsburg have been in strong form in recent weeks, winning 3 of their last 4 matches and moving away from the relegation zone. Their recent performances have given them more confidence and stability. However, the situation is very different for Wolfsburg. They are just 1 point above the relegation zone and only 1 position clear of danger. Every match and every point is extremely important for them at this stage of the season, especially when playing at home. My prediction is Wolfsburg double chance. Losing this match could put Wolfsburg in a very dangerous position, and they are fully aware of the importance of this fixture. For that reason, I expect Wolfsburg to secure at least 1 point at home. Our next match is between Leipzig and Dortmund. Dortmund played in the Champions League during the week, and with both the fatigue from that match and the challenge of playing away against Leipzig, this will not be an easy fixture for them. However, as they have a crucial match against Bayern Munich coming up next week, they will want to win this game. Leipzig, on the other hand, have not been at their very best this season, but they are still a team capable of causing problems for any opponent. They have the quality and attacking potential to compete at a high level. My prediction is over 1.5 goals in the second half. The first half may be more cautious, and we might see a quiet opening, or perhaps just 1 goal. However, I expect the match to open up significantly in the second half, as both teams will push for the win. For that reason, I believe we will see at least 2 goals in the second half. Now let's move on to France's Ligue 1. Our first match is between Lens and Monaco. Lens continue to chase an incredible dream this season. As league leaders, they have managed to win 17 of their 22 matches, which reflects their outstanding consistency and quality. Their defensive strength has been one of the key reasons behind their success. Monaco, on the other hand, have improved their form in recent weeks. However, they played an intense Champions League match against Paris Saint-Germain during the week, which could affect their physical condition heading into this fixture. My prediction is Lens to score the first goal. Lens have the strongest defensive record in the league, and their overall organization and discipline make them extremely difficult to break down. At the same time, with their motivation to maintain their position at the top, I expect Lens to find the opening goal in this match. Our next match is between Toulouse and Paris FC. Both teams have struggled in recent weeks and have not managed to secure a win for some time. Paris FC in particular have been in very poor form, with only 1 victory in their last 13 matches. As a result, they are moving closer to the relegation zone and are under increasing pressure. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. I expect at least 2 goals in this match. Paris FC are a team involved in open matches, and Toulouse are also capable of creating scoring opportunities. Toulouse are likely to find the net, but Paris FC will also push to respond. For these reasons, I believe this match will produce at least 2 goals. Our next match is between Paris Saint-Germain and Metz. Metz are currently at the bottom of the league table. For them, the best possible scenario would be to finish 16th and secure a place in the relegation playoff. They are struggling and face a very difficult challenge in this match. Paris Saint-Germain, on the other hand, have lost the top spot to Lens and will be determined to respond immediately. They cannot afford to make another mistake, especially against the weakest team in the league. My prediction is Paris Saint-Germain to win the first half. PSG are also competing in the Champions League, but they are fortunate to face the lowest-ranked team in the league in this fixture. I expect them to take control early and build a lead in the first half. We've now wrapped up the analysis and predictions for 20 matches taking place this Saturday across Europe's most important leagues. As Tyler mentioned, let us know your 3 most trusted picks from these matches in the comments. We wish everyone good luck and we'll see you in the next video.